Hello everyone, welcome to a new training series on my channel. So in previous times I've had Training Tuesday where we do training on a Tuesday and I respond to your submissions, but I was watching a podcast. I was watching the Hey and Stuff podcast by Wilbur, and I realized that I really like podcasts and stuff. I just kind of I like talking about random stuff, like giving life anecdotes or something. I don't know. I just thought it would be fun to make a new series, and I'm going to call it Training Rambles because honestly that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ramble. Now, where do I want to go training? Because I don't feel like training here. Let's go to Starshine Ranch, I think. But yeah, so I just thought that I'd make a new series, and I told you guys it was going to be unedited. I can't help myself. I love editing that much that I think I'm gonna edit it just a little bit, edit out really long pauses that I might have, or edit out the start of this video, because at the start it's usually me just getting my voice used to talking, because when I first speak sometimes my voice is just you want to speak? Yeah, no. So yeah, but this is probably going to be a bit longer episodes. I'm thinking honestly I'd do an hour if you guys wanted to see an hour. So I recommend you guys don't have to sit down and watch this video. You might listen to it in the background, listen to it whilst you're training as well. But obviously there is a visual of me training and my face as well if you did want to sit here and watch. But yeah, I'm someone who likes to listen to stuff in the background. I usually always have a YouTube video a Twitch stream in the background. YouTube videos I get more distracted by, because YouTube videos are edited. It keeps my attention more, whereas Twitch streamers are just kind of chill ones. So sometimes I'll sit there and watch, or sometimes I'll listen to it in the background. But YouTube videos I try to listen in the background, but then I end up getting distracted by the visuals on the screen and not doing the stuff that I'm supposed to do. So yeah, I just really like podcasts, which is why I thought I'd do this. But this episode I'm probably going to film for about half an hour to 45 minutes. Then I have to go out and do some adulting. Let me tell you guys what I did today. I don't know, I feel like that's kind of fun to start. I did ask you guys over my Instagram just for some topics in case I get stuck, but I guess I'm kind of rolling with it, I'm rambling and I keep going, oh no, they're gonna get so bored. But the point of this video is just for those of you who like to listen to me talk. I know sometimes we can feel a bit lonely. I live alone, so sometimes, especially when I first moved here, I was like, dang, I'm kind of lonely, because even at home I was used to having a cat around me at all times. Oh gosh, there's so much I could speak about, because I'm literally getting a cat hopefully in a week. If everything goes to plan and I find a cat that I feel connects with me, then hopefully literally a week away. My sister comes on Monday, she leaves on Thursday or Friday, and I'm hoping to get a cat and also pierce my nose and my ears while she's here and do some other, sisterly stuff. But hanging out around the city, because honestly I haven't really gone places. What was I gonna say before I got distracted? Oh yeah, today I woke up and I got ready. I watched some YouTube. I watched a little bit of live stream, but I mainly watched some YouTube. And then I got ready and I went to Aldi and I did the food shop. I got some food for the week, but I have to run to Coles after this. We'll take a leisurely stroll to Coles because there's some things that Aldi doesn't have, and I'm gonna buy from Coles, and it just gets me out there, gets me walking, because I don't know, I really like walking, and I do want to explore more of the place around me, but I've just had a lot of anxiety over the past month, and I feel like you might be able to tell in my videos, I suppose. I mean, my lack of videos as well, the fact that I didn't quite get settled into my everyday uploading yet is just because I've been waking up really anxious, and I'm trying not to talk about something that I'm working on or hopefully working on, but I applied for something and it actually closed today. I don't know, maybe some of you guys will be able to guess it and things like that, but that's just been on my mind lately because it's something that is very dream, very shoot my shot, probably not gonna get it, but it still excites me. So I'm still hoping I can get it, but I don't want to get my hopes up. But yeah, I feel I have this thing. I can spend over 3 hours on the phone talking to my sister, and I feel so bad because I'm here YouTube analytics, and I'm do you even care about this? And she's like, no, I like hearing it. And I'm like, do you though? Oh my gosh, I need to find someone that I can just talk about YouTube analytics to, who gets it. But gosh, oh yeah, and I just feel every single time I hang up the phone, I'm dang, I don't think I finished one sentence in that. I get distracted, which is why I think Training Rambles will work so well, because I just I keep going on tangents. I never finish a topic. I'm gonna listen back to this and be like, you never finished that story. But anyways, I asked you guys on my Instagram, as I said before, for just some topics, and some of you guys mentioned uni and when uni goes back and things like that. So, I'm actually going to be honest, I'm not sure, because I think I told you guys in a video, otherwise I said it in a live stream or somewhere, but I really wanted to take this year off of uni and defer, take a gap year. But, you know, my parents weren't too happy with that. And don't get me wrong, they've been like supportive in a way, but they've been like, we think you should go to uni, because I moved halfway across the country. And it's honestly just easier to tell people I moved halfway across the country because of uni, other than, I don't know, I just wanted to see something new, see a new location. And, you know, it's just easier to say I moved for uni than all the other stuff that I could say, because sometimes I'm like, why did I move out? So yeah, I never had a plan of doing a gap year until probably December last year, and I was like, I could really just take a chill pill and focus entirely on YouTube and creating content and expanding. Like, okay, this is a whole different thing. I love creating content, but there's something different with editing. I love editing, and when I first started my film and TV journey, I didn't know about editing. Oh gosh, I can't train. And I liked cameras and I liked filming everything. And I still like filming things, and I like being a content creator, obviously. But I've just loved video editing ever since I realized the absolute importance of video editing and how fun it is. And I like editing in different styles, and I feel like my YouTube videos just aren't the editing that I want to do all of the time. So I want to expand and do like different editing work, whether that's editing professionally or probably not yet professionally, but like for other YouTubers and things like that. But yeah, I've just kind of been struggling with my YouTube channel over the past year because I've been so busy with school and trying to work on YouTube, and then trying to figure out content that I want to upload that doesn't feel repetitive. Like every single time a horse is released, I feel like I just release the same types of videos, and I want to spice it up. And I'm excited for tomorrow's video, you guys. I'm very excited to share tomorrow's video with the update, because I am working on something that's not just an update video, and I'm very excited for that, because it does use a bit more editing, and I love editing. It's crazy and kind of scary when people are like, don't make your passion into your job because then you'll hate it. Because I'm like, well, I want to edit as my job, but genuinely I've liked doing YouTube as my job. I've almost been doing YouTube full-time for a year, so that's kind of fun. Full-time content creator for a year, and I really appreciate you guys for being able to like let me do that. That's crazy. But I think back to university, I'm pretty sure it starts on the 25th of February, which just feels so close. Like, it's so close. And I have not prepared everything because I think because over the past like month, I kind of convinced myself, oh, you're not going to go to uni. Like, I'm just going to defer. And honestly, the only reason I'm going to university this year is financially, because I can get financial support from Centrelink in Australia. Because if I don't go to uni, then I have to have a full-time, then I have to have a full-time job? No. If I go to uni, then I qualify for getting like university student payments from Centrelink. And like, you know, it's just adding that little bit more financial comfort. I don't usually like to talk about financials on the internet, but like, it's a reality of moving out. You do have to think about your financials, and like, it's a reality of being an adult and things like that. You got to think about the financials, unfortunately. So it's that, but more importantly, honestly, just to make friends. Like, I moved halfway across the country. The only person I know here and I'm like friends with is Georgia, and we haven't met up in real life or anything. And I don't know if we're gonna do that. I don't know, Georgia, if you're listening, Georgia, I don't know. But yeah, just university is a place to make friends, and otherwise I don't really know what to do, because yeah. Actually, fun story, there's someone from my primary school, my old primary school, back from like, haven't spoken to her since like grade 5. Apparently she is in, and she's like, she dropped out of school because she's in like a dance company and stuff, but apparently she's in, and my grandma wants to get us together again. Like, I was never best friends with her. Like, I honestly don't remember speaking to her a ton, but like, I just feel like it would be awkward, not awkward in a bad way, to meet up, I suppose. But anyways, that's that. But yeah, university starts, I think, at end of February, and I just don't know how I feel about it. I think I'll enjoy it because I'm studying film at university. I'm doing a Bachelor of Film and Television with a year of honors at the end. And obviously, like, I feel like nowadays you honestly don't need that much of qualification to get into the film industry. Maybe you do. I mean, I think it's really good that I've been able to work on a YouTube channel and stuff and get my editing done in that way. And my high school had a film program which I was a part of, but film programs in high school would be completely different to big productions you do in university. But I genuinely just love doing film and TV, so I think I'll love whatever I do. Like, I even love the theory parts. I sit down and watch a movie. I even tell my sister about movies. I was telling my sister, so I have like a new like bedtime routine, I don't know, and it relaxes me. I watch like an episode of a cartoon on Netflix before going to sleep. And it was working for a couple of nights, but I kind of like slacked off a little bit, and then I kind of couldn't finish the episode last night because I was so extremely exhausted over the past 2 days for some reason. That's why I didn't upload videos. It was just because I could barely get out of bed. It was weird. I did go to the shops yesterday, but I came home and I just had a massive headache, and I get a lot of knee pain for some reason. I've had a lot of knee pain for quite a couple of years, but like it kind of went away. I got a bunch of knee pain and back pain in grade 8, but it kind of went away, and it's just temperamental. But ever since moving out, I don't know if it's just because I do a ton more walking now because I walk everywhere, but the knee pain just comes back, and it's really painful. It's in my right knee, but yeah, it's kind of bad. But my mum and dad said, like, if it persists, then maybe you should go to a doctor, but otherwise, like, my knee might just be getting used to all of the walking. But yeah, it's kind of painful. What was I going with this? Where was I going? Oh my gosh, I completely lost my train of thought. Yeah, it's gone. It is completely gone. What was I talking about? I feel like I was talking about, oh yeah, I was talking about nighttime routines and stuff. Well, yeah, I fell asleep halfway through the episode last night, but I retell people, I was like, oh yeah, this cartoon is really good, and the colors in it is really nice. I watched Don't Look Up, it's a movie on Netflix, the other day, and I was telling my friend Ella about it, and I was like, Ella, it's a good film, but the editing was interesting at times, and I realized that not everyone sits there and critiques a film on like, oh yeah, the editing. You might notice the editing, but you don't realize it's the editing until you've studied film for 4 years. And I went into grade 10 film with my film teacher, and she said, you are never going to be able to watch a movie the same again. And I was like, nah, I'm going to be able to turn it off. I'll just flick a switch. I'll just be able to watch the movie. I can't. I sit there and I'm like, oh, that was a nice shot. That was a good shot. Sometimes when I react to Star Stable trailers, I'm like, that was a good transition. Do people think about that? Maybe they do subconsciously, but honestly, I don't hate it. I enjoy film so much that I like the practical side. I'll write an essay, I'll analyze a film. Sometimes it's better because in high school film and TV, I did all the projects by myself, and I'm not the best director, I'm not the best, I don't know, this is why I kind of want to edit for someone else as well as like create videos on my own channel, is because I like working with other people and bringing together their storyline and editing, whereas in my own content, I have to be the main subject. I have to come up with ideas, script, direct, edit, upload, and everything, which is fun. But I'm looking forward to uni, I think, as well, because I can choose you can't have one aspect of the film which you can work on. So I'm hoping to do editing, but I'm also interested in doing the storytelling, script writing stuff, but I think I just need like more help with it and someone else to bounce ideas off and things like that. So I think that'll be fun in uni, but like it's just the whole aspect of I want to focus on YouTube and just the thought of having to go back to school and work on assignments and things like that. My university schedule, I have all classes in the afternoon. There's only one day, it's on a Monday. I start at 11:30 a.m. and I finish at like 5:30 p.m. I think, or like 4:30 or something. But other than that, all of my classes are afternoon ones, which honestly I'm completely fine with. I'm a bit of an afternoon person. I kind of realize it takes me a long time to get out of bed in the morning, and sometimes like the past couple of days I got out of bed and I just still didn't have energy. But last night I gained a bit of energy after I went and had a shower and stuff. That's why I managed to get the video up and things like that. But I wish I did more editing, things like that. I wish I could do more editing. I just feel like me being the star, the center person of my channel, I just can't edit the ways that I like to edit and things like that, which is totally fine. Like, I still like editing my videos and things like that. I just want to do more editing in different styles, which I just can't do on my videos, I feel. But anyways, gosh, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, and then today I had more energy, but I feel like I am a bit of an afternoon kind of person, so that's okay with uni subjects. What else do I want to talk about with uni? I don't know. Yeah, I haven't like done anything. I think I have to set up ID. I have to download some apps on my phone, and like I don't even know if I have reading that I have to do before uni. I should probably find that out, but yeah. All of my friends are like in Facebook groups. I don't know how Facebook works, man. I'm not in a Facebook group for my university or for my subject or anything. I'm really scared to meet new people. I haven't made friends since probably grade 7 when I made friends with my high school friends. So, I don't know. We'll see. Because all the other friends I feel like I've made along the way, like, they were kind of introduced to me by the friends that I made in grade 7. So I feel like I just haven't met new people and had to make friends with them. So I'm kind of hoping someone's gonna come up to me and talk to me. I don't know. I'm a very much an introvert. So we'll see. I just have to turn my phone on. Let's see. Someone says, what got you into Star Stable? I always liked horses. I was a bit of I don't think I was a technical horse girl, because I never like dressed up horsey or things like that. I never rode, that's a cliff. I never rode horses when I was a kid, like regularly. I think we went like once a year, maybe even less. So I don't think I was just stereotypical horse girl, but yeah, I just liked horses. And when it first released worldwide, I got an ad for it, so I joined the game just a little bit later in 2012. Like, oh gosh, when was it? I don't know, I want to say like August or something, and it was released in July or June, one of those J months. But yeah, so I joined pretty early on. I'm a bit of a Star Stable veteran, if I do say so myself. But yeah, I just got it as an ad, and I like playing free games, so I actually played the game in the free version just using free Star Rider codes up until 2014 October, when my parents were very kind to me and they bought me lifetime Star Rider. So thank you, Mum and Dad, because you kind of got me where I am today. But yeah, that's all I can think of. Let's read. Oh yeah, people said dogs or cats and why. What's your favorite animal and why? I honestly don't have favorite animals. I don't have many favorites. I find it really hard to like make favorites. I think people put way too much pressure on having a favorite color, having a favorite food, having a favorite animal and things like that. Like, why is it important? Why can't I just chill in the middle and like everything, right? Like, maybe I like things more than others, but I just hate being like, I'm a cat person, because then people are like, oh, so you don't like dogs? Because honestly, I'm a dog person and a cat person. I'm an everything person. So yeah, when people ask, what's your favorite this? It's honestly not my favorite question, because it changes, and I just genuinely don't usually have a favorite. Because then I start talking about it. People are like, what's your favorite horse in Star Stable? I'm like, look, I like the quarter horses, but I also like the paint horses and the Appaloosas and the curlies, and I'm being kind of obsessed with Clydesdales lately. You see what I mean? I just end up mentioning everything. So like, not my favorite question. I just remembered, I'm gonna go back to the whole university moving out thing. I saw someone, because I had a look at this earlier and I can't find it anymore, but someone asked me like why I chose to move halfway across the country, and like what made me choose the university and things like that. And honestly, I chose the city before I chose the university, because I came from a different city and I moved when I was 11 to a new state in Australia. So I always had a plan to move back to where I grew up in my childhood, because it's not that I didn't like where I was, it's just because I wanted to live in the city. And the closest city to my family in the state that my immediate family lives in. I just didn't like it. It felt like small and just, I felt like I didn't fit in there. So I was like, okay, I'll just go back to the other city and I'll go to university there and things like that. And actually it was because of you guys. I'm gonna be honest, like I didn't have like an easy teenagehood and things like that. Like I struggle with a lot of things that a lot of teenagers go through, and you know, you guys really helped me grow my confidence in my own video making and things like that. And I suddenly saw the future. Like, I'm a very lucky person that I kind of knew probably in about grade 10, maybe grade 8, when I realized that film was a career path that I could take. And I was like, I love film, that's the career path I want to take. I feel bad when like all my friends in grade 12 were like, I still don't know what job I want. And I felt really bad that I'd known for so many years and was able to go into the film industry, but I didn't have any plans until I like took off on YouTube. And I was like, I have a future. Like, you guys helped me see that, like, I mattered at something. So that's kind of when I really took the whole, oh gosh, I should actually probably think about my future, like what career I'm gonna go into, and well, not what career, what university where I'm gonna move to. So that's when gosh, sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. It's actually leaving me right now. Oh, real time look at me just losing everything. Yeah, you guys helped me, and I figured I wanted to see more of the world, but we had this thing called the spicy cough, and like traveling the world wasn't ideal at the time, and also still very expensive. And I realized maybe I should just see more of Australia. And I'd always loved the city that I moved to now for some reason. I'd known YouTubers who lived here growing up, and for some reason I just always was intrigued by it. And I always wanted to visit here, but I was like, hey, why don't I just move there? Like, recreate my life, be who I want to be. Maybe I romanticized it a little bit too much, I feel, but that's a story for another day. But yeah, and I did enjoy moving out, and I like living alone. And oh gosh, what is this fog? I saw it on Instagram, but I have not been into it in real life yet. Oh my gosh, wow, this is fun. I don't know what this means. But yeah, so then after I chose the city that I wanted to go to, I then looked at universities which specialized in film and TV. A lot of film schools specifically only did certificates in film, and I knew that I wanted to be fancy and I wanted to get a bachelor. In fact, I'm getting my honors degree. So yeah, I wanted to get a bigger degree than just a certificate, which is why I'm going to an actual university, but it is a university of technology, even though I think like business and engineering and stuff is still kind of bigger than their film. But a couple of famous video editors from Australia actually went to this university. So I figured, I'll apply for that one. And let me tell you, grade 12 was not fun. And I was actually really scared that I wasn't going to get the right ATAR, the right score to get into the university. But I did it. I managed to do it. I got into it. So yes. Whoops. How long have you been doing YouTube? P.S. Love your channel. Thank you so much. I could talk about YouTube for literally hours in a day. I could talk about film for hours. I could talk about YouTube for hours. How long have I had my channel? I uploaded my first video on this channel in 2014. Fun fact, that's not my very first video ever. I actually uploaded a video on a different channel in 2012, and that was my one and only video on that channel. And no, I will not be sharing it with you guys. Honestly, it's not even cringy. It's just like bad quality, and the recorder was bad and things like that. I don't even know why I'm uploading it. I don't even know how many views it has. But yeah, I've been doing it for a long time, and I would say that I actually only started growing in 2020. I got 200 subscribers. I had about 200 subscribers from 2014 to 2020. In fact, I didn't get 200 subscribers in 2014. I don't know when I crossed the 200 subscriber mark, but I had 200 subscribers for ages, and I wasn't uploading enough. Like I had a lot of technical difficulties with laptops and things like that. But yeah, that's how long I've been doing YouTube. So quite a while. But you know, YouTube's, you have to be in it for the long run with YouTube, I feel. You can't just blow up overnight. Oh gosh, I'm running out of things to say. Let's scroll through here. What is the next thing that you're gonna buy for your new home? Oh gosh, technically I already bought it, but last night I bought a cat post, and the cat post is gonna go right there. You guys actually can't see, but I did actually get a lounge behind me. My background is kind of boring, but like, I want to buy a green screen, but green screens are kind of expensive. Like the one that I'm looking at is kind of expensive. Where's the last checkpoint? Okay. And I feel like that would be fun to have a green screen, because then I don't have to think about how pretty the background looks. But honestly, I think the background is fine. No, I forgot to turn on my galaxy light. It's fine. We're just going to deal with it. But the next thing I'm going to buy for my home is possibly a TV stand. I don't see myself buying a TV yet, because I watch like Netflix on my iPad or my computer, and financially I think I can just leave it for a couple of months, maybe weeks, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe until end of financial year. End of financial year in Australia is like June time, and usually there's a bit of discounts and stuff. So yeah, but I wanna buy a TV stand which I can put. I don't think you guys can see it. Oh my gosh, wait, if I move. There's a box of books there. I need to put those books onto the TV stand. So it'll be like a bookshelf and TV stand. But what else did I put in my... I also don't have a bed frame yet. I only have a mattress. So that's probably something that I want to buy. But like, honestly, sleeping on a mattress on the floor is also fine. Like financially, getting a bed can honestly wait. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, next thing I have to buy... might be a mattress bump, because my sister is coming to visit, and also some bath towels for her and things like that. I want to be a good hostess. I want her to come to my house and I'll be like, I got you, like what food do you want? I'll buy it and everything. So yeah, if you come to visit me, I'm gonna try and make you feel as comfortable as possible. My horse was frozen there, that kind of scared me. Alright, this person asked, when are you thinking about getting your new cat, and how are you thinking to name him or her? So if you guys don't know, I feel like I've said this so much, but I still get the same question like every single day. It's kind of annoying. People are like, where's Milo? Why didn't you bring Milo? I feel like maybe I should have been more clear about this from the start, but Milo is my parents' cat. Like, it kind of shocked me the amount of people who were like, why didn't you bring Milo with me? And I'm like, do you guys own your parents' dogs too? What? Like, Milo is my parents' cat. My parents bought him. My parents own him, and he was just like my cat in a family sense. So I didn't bring him with me. Neither did my older brother when he moved out. Neither did my older sister when she moved out. So yeah, but as I said, should be getting a cat in about a week, which is very exciting. And I have no ideas for names in mind, because honestly I'm just kind of waiting to see if I like the name that the rescue center gives him or her. I am looking at rescue centers, because I think, like, honestly, I didn't even think about buying a purebred cat. No way am I buying a $3,000 cat. Like, I'm so sorry, but rescue cats need my help. So a lot cheaper too. So yeah, I'm gonna buy a rescue kitten. The reason I want to get a kitten is because kittens don't have their own like ways set in yet, and I think it'll just be easier on me to get a kitten in my current situation as my first pet out of home, to be able to like look after easier and things like that. It's hard to explain, but yeah, I don't have a name set. You kind of have to look at the cat to figure out the name, but unless I really despise the name that the rescue center gave them, then I'll change their name. I'm thinking about getting a female cat, because female cats are said that like they're more cuddly, but also like they can be more shy as well. So it'll just depend what's available when I go, because I have been looking at kittens, but kittens go really fast. So do cats, honestly, in the places around me. So we'll just have to see what's available in a week. Hopefully there is something available in a week. Otherwise I will have to go by myself to look at kittens and stuff. But yeah, I'm very excited. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that, I think. I don't know. Obviously, I'll be showing you guys on my vlog channel, buying it and things like that. Have you seen the Welsh pony spoiler? No, because I don't like spoilers. I saw the official one, that like sneak peek that Star Stable released, but other than that, I think spoilers go against the Star Stable terms and conditions. Pretty sure they've said somewhere, like some of the workers of Star Stable have said, hey, we don't really like spoilers and things like that, because you're going into the game files and releasing stuff which might not be ready yet, and then people get all dread. I don't like spoilers. I'm not going to tell you not to watch them because people get mad at me, but don't send them to me. Don't tell me about them. Thank you. I only like the official stuff. What do you think about tattoos? I do actually want to get a tattoo. I have nothing against tattoos. As long as you're getting something meaningful, like obviously I don't want to regret a tattoo that I get, and I have had a tattoo design in mind for at least like a year or two. I think it's been about 2 years that I've had this tattoo idea in mind. So in fact, it might be like 3 years. I've kind of adjusted it along the way, but I had my first thoughts of a tattoo back in grade 9. So I don't know when I'm going to get it, but as I said to you guys, I'm going to get my nose pierced and my ears pierced soon. I've wanted to get my nose pierced for about a year now, maybe a little bit more. But obviously my dad didn't let me get my ears pierced. There's no way he's letting me get my nose pierced. And I wanted to get my nose pierced for over 10 years, and my dad said not until you're 18. I don't know why he doesn't like your ears being pierced, like don't ask me why, but yeah. Someone asked, where do you stand politically? Bro, I don't even know. I don't want to talk about politics online because I barely understand politics myself. And I think this person was not from Australia because they started talking about politic terms which we don't use in Australia, unless I'm just that bad at politics that I genuinely... I'm not going to talk about politics. What is your dream house or room? Look, when I was younger, I don't really have a dream house. I feel like I will kind of know it when I see it. Even thinking about the future, I just don't really know if I see myself living in a house. Like, I live in the city right now, and I just don't know if I see myself moving out of the city or whether I'm gonna like grow up a family in an apartment or things like that. I don't know, but honestly, yeah, I'm not really sure. I would like to have more of a city view in the future, but financially I couldn't afford it with enough space for my office space as well. So I don't know, maybe we'll move out next year if I can afford it then. Depends how much I pop off on YouTube this year. Oh my gosh. But right now I'm pretty happy with the place that I live in because I do live really close to the city, and honestly because I live at the back of an apartment building, I don't hear the city sound, so it's really quiet, and sometimes you just completely forget that I live in a world of people and city and stuff. But right now my house is still kind of a mess. Like, I think it's been the cleanest that it's been over the past couple of days because I finally got a bookshelf to unpack some of my boxes in and things like that. Oh gosh, I'm running out of things to say. How to not be scared when you're home alone. I never really got scared being home alone. I think it really helped because I like had a cat with me. Even though a cat's not going to do anything if there was an intruder. But honestly, I find it really helpful just having podcasts and Twitch streams in the background because then there's always some sort of noise. Otherwise, I get really into my head and I freak out a lot. So, yeah, that's not even like thoughts of, oh my gosh, I live alone. That's just thoughts in general. That got a little bit deep. They've removed the line. I swear there used to be lines on some of the things like this, but there's not lines anymore. That's fine. That's fine. Sorry, that was my phone. Oh my gosh, if you guys heard that. I'm just so fancy. My friends are texting me. How do you keep so many star coins? I always get jelly over the amount you have versus what I have. I just have this thing where I only buy stuff when I film a video, and that'll only work if like you have a YouTube channel. But honestly, over the years, my impulse to buy things just diminished completely. Like, I look at a horse and I'd be like, yeah, I'd buy it, but I just don't for some reason. I'm like, I don't know. People are always like, oh yeah. I think people can get the wrong impression when you have lots of star coins. Like, I'm by no means a rich person. Maybe in Star Stable I might be, but that's because I don't buy a ton of things. Like, I think a lot of people buy 10,000 star coins and then you see them spend it on the same day and then they're like, oh, I'm poor again. Like, oh, you're so rich, you always have star coins. That's because I might buy star coins, but I buy it like every second month now. Like, I don't buy it that often and I only spend it when I film a video, and it just really depends on what videos that I have planned for that month. But yeah, I have whole videos on how to save star coins, but the biggest thing with me is just as I got older, it just became easier to not want stuff. I don't know, like I just it's hard to explain because I genuinely I look at something and I'm like, I'd buy it, but I don't buy it. I don't know why, I just don't buy it. What is it with you and crabs? I don't understand. I'm talking to one of my friends. He's been talking about crabs to like a lot of people. I don't know. Actually, no, that's a starfish. There's a really funny starfish that my friend and I found at Digital Solutions once. Best one that I've ever seen. I can't think of any crab pictures that I've seen though. People ask me about riding in real life, and will you ever have riding lessons in the future? That was something that I considered. I haven't been riding in over a year now. I went trail riding back in January 2021 with my sister, but I don't know. Financially, I think it's a lot more expensive in Australia for some reason. Like, I don't know. I just hear so many people talk about going to riding lessons, and I think it's just more expensive in Australia than what it is overseas for some reason. It's also a lot further away from where I live, because honestly, I did look into it being something that I might do when I move out. But I just think I'm very, very busy with other things in my life. And I don't know. I had a comment once, and they were like, I just found out that you don't ride in real life. That really changes my perspective on you. Which just really confused me, because I'm playing a horse game. That doesn't mean that I ride horses in real life. I started playing this horse game because I couldn't ride horses in real life. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's pretty 50-50 with people in Star Stable, whether they ride horses in real life and whether they don't. And as much as I love horses, film and TV is my passion. That's why I make videos. So for me, like, university is going to take up a lot of time. YouTube takes up a lot of time. If I get this thing, which I did, that's going to take up a lot of time. And horse riding just isn't a priority in that way, but I would like to do leisure riding maybe a couple of times a year. And I would do riding lessons once I got closer. I'm about 2 hours away from the closest riding place for me, and it's not accessible easily by public transport. So yeah, and it's expensive. Like, it'd be like almost $200 a week. Like, that's just expensive for me. Apparently I'm a broke uni student, so yeah, that's my stand on horse riding at the moment. I don't know, maybe you'll unsubscribe once you hear that I don't ride horses in real life. Don't get me wrong, I love horse riding, and I follow like horse YouTubers and things like that, like real life horse YouTubers, but I just hope you guys understand that financially and time-wise, horse riding is just not something that I can do, as unfortunate as that is, because horse riding would be a hobby for me. I would do it if I had the money and if I had the time. But because I don't have the time or the money, unfortunately, my hobby can't be a hobby. Like, I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Are you guys able to horse ride? I don't know, because I talked about this on a live stream once, and I said how expensive horse riding is, and someone was like, whoa, that's like really expensive. And I'm like, I think it's an Australia thing, or maybe where I've just lived in Australia, but owning horses would be even more expensive, you know? I think before, like back when I was younger and didn't have financial responsibilities and adulting stuff to do, horse riding was definitely something that I really wanted to do, but my parents couldn't afford it. But when I started making my own money, because I worked at a fish and chip shop, I had to pay to go to Italy for school, and I paid for the computer and things like that. And financially, I realized that horse riding's still expensive for me as well. So I unfortunately never got to start it. I think I'm going to wrap up though. I've been filming for about 40 minutes. I did pause a couple of times to look through the Instagram things. Let me know in the comments below any questions you have about my real life or things like that. Just like questions you'd like to hear me talk about. Maybe something that I briefly covered in this video. Maybe you want to hear more about, I don't know, video creation. I don't know, maybe you guys could suggest me movies in the comments below and I will watch them, and then we can have like a movie talk and I can spill my heart out about my film and TV talk. But yeah, this is probably gonna happen, like, I don't know if you guys will like this more than Training Tuesday, but this will be like Training Tuesday every second Tuesday, like maybe Training Tuesday, Training Rambles, Training Tuesday. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. But yeah, I'm gonna head off. So make sure to like, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up if you like this, share it with your friends if you think they'll like a podcast. Let me know in the comments if I should add this to Spotify. Would it be helpful if I add this to Spotify and you just listen to it as well? Would that be helpful? But anyways, I'm gonna leave. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for allowing me to do what I love to do for a living. Like, I genuinely appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. I love you guys. I have to go to Coles, but yes. I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. I hope you guys are having an awesome day or have had an awesome day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you later. Bye bye.